welcome back. We're back with another One Piece chapter. Welcome to One Piece Hooch. Um, One Piece chapter 1166. We got a color spread of Straw Hats, Yamato, Tama, all eating baked yams with tanukis, I believe. That's what they call raccoons. I can't really tell, but let's get to the chapter. So they was fighting rocks, and we here to see the aftermath. Aftermath of the battle. Cough says rocks. I believe you can see rocks, Raja, and Garp all knocked out. Did they really break the curse? Guess this is Rocks talking to himself. Chapter 1166, New Tales. Everybody knocked out, and then you see Rocks open his eyes. Come on, stay alive. This island is. And you see three figures in coming towards him. Three guard knights coming towards Rocks. Um, can't really tell if the curse was broken on him, but it would make sense. Maybe I'm not sure. Uh, see the guard knights says, "Damn it, it's too late." Roger, God, run! You can't hide here. Guard knights look at him. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to say. As it looks like Garland raises his sword to finish off Rocks once for all. Rock says, "Thanks for stopping me." Mm. To a real one. To a real one, Rocks. Use a real one. Use a real one. Oh, and I forgot. Yo, please like and subscribe. I'll let your boy, man. Help your boy out, yo. Let me do you out here. All right. So, it looks like we're back to the pirates running away. Looks like Rayleigh and Gabon. Gabon says you're worrying about the enemy. What? You're worrying about the enemy. I mean, enemy too. Really? Tell me what really. What? Tell me what happened to Rock. He was killed. Oh, okay. Now I see what's going on. So, Gabon and Rayleigh saved Garp and Roger. They went to go get their bodies and take them. Okay. Rayleigh said he was killed. Hurry, the island is collapsing. Don't let the pirates escape. Roger's ship is on the move. Fire. This event would leave no mark on the pages of history. The crumbling island was swallowed by the waves and consumed by fog. Looks like it's a bandaged up Garp, Roger. You see Whitebeard, Big Mom, even by fog. Curtains closing on a grand stage. That was the essence of the God Valley incident. Go full speed ahead. Gah, 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 gah. Wrong laugh. Guess I don't even know who's laughing. Okay. Um, see silhouettes all major players. See Kaido, see Dragon. The silence in the incident's wake lasted only a moment before a massive bolt of lightning split the heavens. And with that, curtain rose for new tales to unfold. Oh, you finally see what happened to Kuma. You see, I think that's I think we see Shanks laying on the bed of coins. Oh, he might be in the treasure chest. I think that's when we last saw him crawling into a treasure chest. And you see young Blackbeard, young Teach. Okay, we head to Roger's ship. Still, hold in. Just wait till Roger's up. Come on, Captain. I'm dying to open up these treasure chests. Roger, he gets up. Gloriosa's wiping the sweat off her brow like she's really worried. Roger, so worried were you guys? Yeah, yeah, we're thrilled. More importantly, check it out. He screamed, "Don't you care about me at all?" Shocky's safe and sound. And she hugged up with Rayleigh. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, man. Hey. Oh, and we scored a ton of treasure to boot. What a great haul. Hey, get that loot, man. That's all about that loot, baby. What a great haul. What? Huh? Wah. Huh? Goo goo gaga. What's coming from the chest? There's something in there. Open it carefully. Click. Huh? A baby? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rock's Pirates wiped out. Okay, so see news clues and stuff. Predictably, news coverage was falsified. Only one aspect of the story was highlighted: the heroism of Garp. It says that it says here that Rock's pirates have been vanquished. Rox is dead. I knew it. Vice Admiral Garp is the strongest. Garp, Garp, Garp. He's a hero. Grand Line, Navy HQ. What the hell is this article? Vice Admiral Garp. Can't wait to get my hands on that Morgan fella. Relax, Garp. He only wrote that stuff because the government paid him off. The government and the Marines are massive organizations. If you eh, count the now, if you count the nation's armies, we're talking about 10 millions of soldiers worldwide. It's impossible to account for everyone's actions and motivations. So if the top brass ever do strike me as insane, I simply turn a blind eye to it. Come again. Hmm. Interesting conversation between Garp and Sengoku. But they end up fighting. So it's just like I said, you're just another promotion chasing fool. Shut up. What good can you do from barking from the bottom of the cliff? Hey, you, if you ever stray and get corrupted, I'll kill you myself. How reassuring. I guess that's what friends are for. I don't know. Does the jacket mean Sengoku became one of the admirals? And that's why he called him a promoting chasing fool? Okay, that makes more sense. Because he became an admiral, that's why he wearing the cape like that. Okay. So he became an admiral at this point. All right, so Sengoku said, "So you're not quitting then, Garp?" Garp says, "Idiot, there are still things at the bottom of the cliff that I need a guard dog. That need a guard dog. Ooh. There are still things at the bottom of the cliff that need a guard dog. Hmm. Elbath, New World. Wow, we finally coming back to Elbath after all this time. I'm so surprised. Good Lord. Where you again? I ain't letting you on my ship. How many times do I gotta tell a pipsqueak? You think I want a brat on my crew? His memory of rocks flows through Loki's brain. He crying. What is this? This guy ain't even want to give me the time of day. But it's not nosed brat won't leave me alone. Hey, Rocks, I think you're Nika. Nika, the warrior of liberation, who will destroy the world while laughing. Destroy it? I'm aiming to be the king of the world. Besides, if anyone got that sort of power, it's Harald. Huh? Listen up, Loki. Somewhere out there, the Galera are slumbering. Their outrageous band of ravagers. And the only one who can put them back into play is your pops. I'm going to continue to rally the rogues of the world. So just imagine if Harald and I teamed up. Who could possibly stop us then? Wow, that's awesome. So why aren't you and my pops allies already? Because of love? Hmm? But I'm going to come back, back again, back again. I don't care if it takes me 100 or 200 meetings. And back to Loki crying. It's a vicious assault. King Harald of Albath on a certain island. It's a vicious assault. King Harald of Albath. Have any civilians been harmed? No. He attacked another giant, some thug. It's quite a brutal scene. Sob, sob. You still don't get it. I understand. Really, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll never steal from humans again. You don't get it. None of you do. As Harald balls off his fist and punches somebody, he dropping somebody. Huge trash heaps like you are responsible for the terrors of our race's history. And that's why we can't be trusted. We only desire to peacefully engage with the world now, but they can't trust that. Your Highness, he's already out cold. I didn't want to jeopardize. Oh, he's already out cold. I didn't want to jeopardize Elbash's chances of joining the world government. That was my only reason for not helping him. I forsook, I forsook my closest friend as he begged me for aid. I left him to die. As Harald is crying because they could have took over the world together. A little flashback, but it doesn't feel like luck's on my side anymore, Harald. Lend me a hand. He did leave him. There's no turning back now. I will never forgive a giant who does evil. Giant King loses it. Navy HQ, underground detention cell. Pat, Dad, I'm gonna quit the Marines. So wow, okay. So we see Garp is up, still bandaged up. Um, after his fight with Sengoku, talking to Dragon in his cell. Dad, I'm gonna quit the Marines. Okay, and you? I despise you. Okay, and then throws him a key. Clank. I've rolled. I've made up my mind, Ida. Elder Yoru. I don't care about my appearances anymore. Arden, Loki, you both are my precious sons. I want to get along. I want you to get along when I'm gone. And do what you can to support Elbap. Marine Forward Navy HQ. That ship's from Elbap. What? My apologies, King Corral. But my superiors have ordered me to not let you land. I'm ranking Marines and leaders of the world government. I ask you to please hear me out. And Harald grabs his horns and rips them off. Allow me to atone for the sins of the past 1,000 years. I apologize for every wrong the giant race has committed. The children of Elbath are being raised to live without harming others, so that one day they may walk hand in hand with humanity. I do all this to prove our unwavering commitment to peace. I'll do whatever it takes to atone for our sins, even if it means becoming a slave. He willingly became a slave. Is there light at the end of this tunnel? He, oh man, I was talking about the parallels between him and Rocks before. Did it break next week? Nope, no break next week. I was talking about the parallels between Rocks and Harald before, and it's crazy that Rocks really does feel like he left him to die. Technically, he did, because they would have been the greatest duo of all time, no doubt. They would have just been flat out hardy boys out here for real. But in the Rock's Pirates would have literally been the greatest pirate crew of all time, no doubt. But not better than Straw Hats. But still, all of this chapter. I kind of flew through it because it was a lot, but it was pretty concise. We got a lot of confirmations, a lot of things that actually we already knew about Shanks being in the treasure chest, and now it's in the story of him being found by the Roger Pirates, and that story begins. Uh, we see that Kuma survived being attacked. Saved was the hero of God Valley. Little do people even know. He was the person that saved Teach. It was crazy. Can't get over that fact about Kuma. Sengoku and Sengoku and Garp. Like Garp is openly ignoring the higher ups because of what he went through, but it's hard to ignore that. I'm sorry, like it's hard to ignore everything, all that. It's just not it. But you gotta protect who? I don't understand who you protecting. Garp. I don't understand who Garp is protecting if you are fighting. If you already fought the big nemesis, or in cahoots with fighting the big nemesis, you were there. Everybody came together, no matter what side y'all was on. Y'all had to fight Emu. Like it was just like, oh, that's the person we got to fight. Triple, well, Emu slash Saturn, but still crazy, bro. Sengoku was not there, so Sengoku gets a little bit more of a pass, but they still slimy. They still slimy. They knew all of this was fake and bogus, and that they killed Rocks. Tried to erase the whole story. Tried to delete the whole Davy clan. Garling finally got up after getting double tapped by Rocks. Pretty much gave him the finishing blow. What was really interesting is how the chapter started. Did Garp and Raja knock Domi Reversi out of Rocks? Like, did they really break the curse? Like, I find that very interesting because that's the first like panel. Did they really break the curse? So is it really a curse? And you can defeat it with the pretty much the highest level of hockey that you have possible. That's kind of crazy. Man, great chapter. Great chapter. Concise to the point, and now we finally get into Harald and how Harald is about to give up his life to show his commitment to, ensuring Elbas's future and atoning for all the sins of the giants by ripping off his horns as painfully as possible from a rainforest. Crazy work. I wish he went a different way, but Emu knew this was the way things was going to pan out. Emu has found another plaything, and we're going to see the terror or terrors that Harald is gonna bring by even saying this statement, even if it means becoming a slave. I'm pretty sure this is how he ends up dying. He dies in that same Domi Reversi or an altered mind state where Emu has control of him. And maybe that's when Loki takes him out or murders him, so to speak. But we hopefully we can finally get to that. But it's a very interesting story that we couldn't tell Harald's story without telling Rock's story. I love that for the characters and finally getting back to Elbath, getting back to Loki and everything else that was going on. How did these stories connect? How did God Valley connect with Elbath so much? But these parallel stories between Rox and Harald really are going to put everything together and what's really going on in the world. Because they would have been, honestly, they would have been the duo. They really would have, that would have really put the Rock's powers over the top. He did it. He didn't join the save face. All to join the world government, and the world government don't care about you giants, other than using you. This is sad, but man, thank y'all for tuning in. Try to make this short to the point. Uh, Great chapter. We finally getting back to Elbath, Harald, Loki, Emu, Gunko, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. It's been months. It's been months, but finally, God Valley was amazing. Hopefully they turn it to a movie. I'm all for it. Turn it into a movie. Let's get it done. Somebody do it. Animate it. I don't care. Let's do it. So, uh, but yeah, we finally get back to Elbath and how do we defeat this emu possession? Like how do the straw hats do it? And it has to be the most diabolical, random way, the most straw hat way possible. They're gonna get out of it and save Dory and Broggy. I personally think they're gonna save Dory and Broggy without them passing. Um, But let's see, and keeping Nico Robin safe. We gotta save the books. We gotta save Elbath and O'Hara's history, and find out more about the mural that we haven't seen in like 8 months. Like it's crazy how time flies by when we going through these stories. But man, let's get back to it. But till then, holla at your boy, man.